Alright, so this is the Yamaha engine guard. Alright, XSR900. This is by XSR900. And the last video you saw me put on this frame guard, so now I'm going to put on the engine guard. And the engine guard goes down here somewhere. So let's look at it. Obviously there's two sides. This side is I believe this one is the this side is the throttle side, and this is the clutch side. Actually, clutch hand side, not clutch engine side. Because the engine clutch is actually on the throttle side. All right, so basically. This goes something like this, I think. Something like that. So let's look at these things first. So here's my initial impression on them. That they're not very, they don't seem very. They're not solid, basically. It's all hollowed out here, so it's not much there. This maybe, I guess this is meant for like a tip over type things. It might hold up to that, but I was expecting this thing to be more like a solid bar or something like that. So that if you were to say crash, for example, and these pieces are gonna slide on the pavement, it'll grind away. But being hollow, there's nothing there. It'll just disappear real quick. But it was solid. It will take time to grind away. So that's my initial impression. This one. Hardware. Oh, here's some solid, couple of solid points. I guess I should look at the manual here. So, it's the manual. So here it is. It shows you how to take off a couple of bolts. And there's some spacers. I guess these are the spacers right here, and right there. Right. Obviously, two sides: throttle hand side and clutch hand side. So what else? I think there's something else on this. There's one back here. Not sure if this is the same thing or not. It says instruction manual or installation manual, but the other one was also installation manual as well. Let's see. So yeah, basically this more or less the same thing. I guess it was kind of redundant. Basically, pretty much the same thing. So I just use this one right here. Seems like this is more of the original, and this is seems like this one is the It's like a copy. This one is a copy, and this is the original, I think. Put these things away. Put this aside. All right, so let's look at this. Let's see how this thing needs to go on. Let's see. Let me do the clutch handle side first. So it'll be like this. See, this picture shows the clutch handle side. And the two bolts that it tells you to take off is, let's see, 2 bolts. So the 2 on the bottom, so the 2 above the bottom one. So these are 2 bottoms right here and 2 above. That means it's this one here and this one here. So those are the 2 bolts that they want you to take off. All right, so 2 bolts. Let's look at this piece. So here's this piece there. So what do they have here? They're showing. They're showing. Oops, too small. Oh, that's way too small. Oh, I'm gonna have to get a different wrench. Let's take that off. I'll do that a little later. So they have this piece here, this big rubber piece. So I guess there's a little bit of solidness to it, I suppose. Right there. Another solid rubber, and both of these are the same. So it doesn't matter which one goes where. Basically, that goes. Are they the same? Yeah, they're the same. Yep. So it just goes right in there. Like that. I think. That. Little button pieces here basically end up being inserted. Let's see, these should be the same, but I guess it doesn't just pop in quite easily. Right. And there, like that. There's some spacers. Not sure if I'm supposed to use the bigger one or the smaller one. I think I'm using the bigger one. The 2 bigger ones here and here. Alright, the 2 bigger ones there. Then from there, there's 2 long bolts here. One's longer than the other, obviously. Let's see. Which one would go where? I believe it's like that. So this longer one is on the tallest, the lengthier side, and this one that's a little bit shorter is on this other side. So that's how it goes in from, obviously from this side right here. But I have to take off the backing plate. So that's one side there. The other side. Let's look at the other one. And the other one, basically the same thing. The buttons go in there first. Alright, and the little spacers on top of that. Let's flip this around and let's look at the instructions. Alright. So the buttons go on there. This little thing goes on here. There's a little slot right here. Back into the picture. This little slot right here. So you guys can see that. So that's a little slot right there, and that slot basically fits into this little slot right here. Like that, something like that. Oops. Alright. Then there's the shorter spacers. It's only what's my other one? Somewhere. Where did my other spacer go? It's around here somewhere. Oh, here it is, right up here. So basically, it's like that. Then there's those short little bolts here go from the back side in. Right, but before I do all that, I gotta take out these cover plates. Alright, so those are the parts, and next video I'm gonna show the installation.